You're listening to the Weekend Sport Podcast with Jason Pine from News Talk ZB.
But to the NRL we go. The Warriors take on the Bulldogs, 5 o'clock this afternoon. The Warriors bouncing back from that horror loss to the Titans with a very solid victory against the Broncos last weekend, scoring 6 tries to 3.
Got a bit closer than many of us thought there, I suspect. Now Martin again. There's a ball, and Chanel Harris-Tavita is over for the first try of the afternoon.
He scored 2 of the Warriors' 6 tries, and he's with us now, Chanel Harris-Tavita, out of the Warriors camp ahead of the game against the Bulldogs. Chanel, thanks for your time. How do you reflect, first of all, back on that win over the Broncos, coming as it did off the back of the loss to the Titans?
Yeah, I think we executed what we planned to do. We came off a tough week the week before against the Titans, and a lot of the boys were looking for redemption. And we really wanted to turn our game around from the week before. So happy we got the result, and but we've still got lots of improvement in us.
Did you feel like there was any extra pressure after the Titans game?
Not too much pressure. I think we know what wins us games. We didn't turn up on that day, and we didn't do what we planned to do. So we went back to the drawing board. We know what wins us games, and we just needed to put all our energy into that. So that helped us get the result.
What other things that win the Warriors games? What do you really focus on when you're planning, each week?
We like to build our game on our defense, and we had too many missed tackles, and we started really poorly against the Titans. We weren't physical enough, and coming back to a sold-out home crowd like that got us really physical, and I thought we started well and applied the pressure. So the more we can do that, the better we'll go.
One of the eye-catching features of the game was your partnership with Te Martin, of course, in the 6 and 7 jumper. First of all, how much do you enjoy that partnership?
Yeah, my first game this year was with Te Martin in the halves. We were playing New South Wales Cup, and I think just from then we knew each other's strengths, and it sort of flowed pretty well. And whoever steps into the role of the 6 or 7 jersey, we know what we need to do, and we make variations based on what the players' strengths are. But as long as we execute our roles, the team usually plays well off the back of it.
How have you assessed the way Tamati's gone?
He's been unreal for us. He's just playing footy, and that's what his strength is playing eyes up, and he's got a solid running game, and he usually picks the right pass when he goes to the line. So he's getting us around the park nicely, and we've got some outstanding middles and edge players that are helping us get some momentum for him to play off.
Is he a good talker out there? Does he do, of the two of you, would he do more talking than you?
Yeah, I think as the halfback, you take on a lot more responsibility than the 5'8". You sort of steer the team around the park, and in the 6 role, I just whatever I see, if I see a cue in front of me or opportunity, then I'm willing to take it. So I sort of try and take pressure off him in that sense, and do a bit of kicking as well. So I think we can complement each other well if we just do our jobs and keep working at it.
Is 6 your favourite jersey now, do you think?
I think it is. I like the 6 jersey better than the 14 jersey.
Yeah.
But I know that we've got a squad full of talented players, and coming back from a year off, it's I'm just grateful to be back in the 17 in a team that made the top 4 last year. So whatever I needed to do to help the team win, that's what I'm going to pour all my energy into.
Yeah, that 14 jersey, I think a lot of people like you there because of your versatility. Obviously, you'd prefer to be starting in a specialist position, but if called upon,
Exactly.
you're happy to play whatever role Andrew Webster asks of you, clearly?
Yeah. No, I sat down with Webby at the start of the year, and pretty much came to agreement that I'll play whatever role is best for the team, and whether that's a 6 or 14 jersey, I'm happy to be in the 17.
How was your year away from the game? How do you reflect on that?
Yeah, it was a well-needed break. The club wasn't doing too well when I left, and they sort of turned it around when Webby came to the club. So, but yeah, physically and mentally, I needed it, and I'm glad I made that decision back then, and I'm happy to be back playing now.
I remember hearing some media at the time when you were talking about your decision to take the break away, and you weren't, well, what you said was you weren't sure whether you were coming back or not, but was it always the plan to come back whenever that was?
Nah, I wasn't sure. And then, halfway through the year, I decided I wanted to see out and fulfill my potential as a rugby league player while I can, and I'm doing that now, so...
Yeah, fans are rapt to have you back. All right, Bulldogs.
Thanks,
yeah, Bulldogs this weekend. First time you've played them, I think, this season. How do you reckon you match up against the Bulldogs?
They're firing at the moment, the Bulldogs. I saw they haven't lost a game at home, so we're looking to start fast like we did last week, and focus on what's going to help us win this game, and hopefully we can start fast and apply some pressure to them.
Well, terrific performance last week against the Broncos. Looking forward to seeing what happens against the Bulldogs. Chanel, thanks for taking the time for a chat, mate. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Jason. Take care, mate.
You take care too. Chanel Harris-Tavita there ahead of the Warriors game against the Bulldogs, 5 o'clock this afternoon. This one's at Accor Stadium, I think. Accor Stadium in Sydney. As I say, 5 o'clock. Then the Warriors have the bye. Then away to the Raiders on Friday, July 19. Next home game against the West Tigers on Friday, July 26. In terms of this round of the NRL round 18. So far we've had the Rabbitohs beating the Eels 32-16. The Titans getting up against the Sharks last night, 20 points to 16. That would have surprised a few people. And Panthers Broncos, as you heard, in case you missed it, Panthers winning 14-6. After the Bulldogs Warriors, it's the Tigers against the Storm at 7:30 tonight. Cowboys Sea Eagles at 9:35. And then tomorrow Roosters Dragons at 4 and Raiders Knights to round things off at 6:05.
For more from Weekend Sport with Jason Pine, listen live to News Talk ZB weekends from midday or follow the podcast on iHeartRadio.